have to stop playing with the demonic, right? And people don't take spirituality. I'm talking about the realness. I'm talking about the spirit realm. People don't take it serious. And this man, I've never seen anybody want the devil coming upon them. So we're going to watch this, man. This is a documentary that just dropped called The Cursed Man. Well, it's been out a couple months, but I'm just getting privy to it over the last week or two. And this man actually went to voodoo, hoodoo, and satanic priests to get curse put on him. That's the most insanest thing I've ever heard on planet Earth. That's the thing that everybody, even an atheist, well, no, this obviously he is an atheist, but just listen to the commonality of what these people that are in the pagan realm know more than the church.
And
so
the thing is too, don't do this. Don't do this. No matter how curious you are, this stuff is real. Don't test it.
Well, it's the fact that he has the thinking that if I don't believe it's real, it's not real. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm telling people not to test it.
I can believe a water tower is a soda can, but it's still a water tower.
Not to test it.
Every day, people are calling me and contacting me for help who are cursed every day. The norm is to be cursed. And so it sounds, without being disrespectful, almost entitled.
It's a good point, and I don't mean to make light of it at all. I feel like I'm looking for something harsh so that it can grab my attention and give me some understanding of what it is that may be beyond this materialistic world.
I can't tell you how dangerous that is. And what you're opening yourself up to.
Exactly.
Right.
Losing everything.
Everything.
Oh my, I'm about to sound like an evangelical Christian.
Please
You're
become
literally
one.
Begging the devil to knock on your door just to prove to you that God's real.
Insane.
There are rules to our universe. And even before it comes out of our mouth, it's got to be in our consciousness. So the universe has already heard your request.
From is not something it's very easy for me to be able to see. We need to experience things for ourselves, and that's what I'm doing. I'm looking for a personal experience.
My fear at this point is that the wheels are in motion, because it doesn't matter what you tell me, you've already released that. And I can only accept that you absolutely believe what you're saying. It scares me. A curse could end your life. Then what are you proving? I'm dead now, but wow, now I know that there's something really beyond this. Ooh. Y'all better not call me at 2 o'clock in the morning talking about this man is dead. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
So,
wow.
Just to roll that back, what this man is doing, he's going to he's going to a hoodoo, voodoo, and to a Satanist, pure Luciferian, pure Satanist, to put a curse on him because he doesn't believe that curses are real. He believed that a curse can only be for a person that believes that it's going to happen to him. He went to this man. This man is actually, this is one of the things I was talking about. This man is pagan. This man doesn't serve God. This man serves multiple gods. But he said some real stuff. First of all, he said, your words. He said, you're already put it out there. So when you're in the spirit realm is already going to, you have already given them the contractual agreement with your lips that that's what you want to do. So they're just going to go ahead and let you go ahead and get it ramped because you already told them it's cool to inhabit and be in your space. That was a key thing.
And he is is it a voodoo priest?
He's a voodoo priest.
He is a voodoo priest telling him that this is insane. Do you know that you could actually end your own life by wanting to do this to yourself? Who does that? Why do you want to test it? The man knows the stuff is real because you're seeking out these people to do it to you. You just want to see what's going to happen.
Yes.
Why would anybody want to see what's going to happen? Because when you open that door, there is no, you don't control anything. You can't control the repercussions and the consequences once you open that door.
Yep.
That's the scary part.
You open up a contractual agreement, and the spirit realm is way bigger than you are. You just have physical eyes, so you only see in the physical. But the spirit realm, it's more demons assigned to one human being than people you've seen moving. So you can't. But this man, he opened himself up to this, and then I'm gonna go to the next one, and even the just something he said that happened when he was talking to a psychiatrist.
I think I need to get some advice on the dangers of what I'm potentially doing to my psyche.
I notice you're not wearing the curse around your neck right now.
So I was told that it's at its strongest when I'm wearing it around my neck, but either way, it's attached to me and doing its work regardless. Within about 3 to 4 weeks of going through that experience, I did start to have some very bad dreams. Dreams that were more violent, more sinister. I had a dream in which I was being held captive, or something was going to torture my cat and make me watch it. The only way to stop this from happening would be if I had tried to put my cat to sleep to stop him suffering. And that dream really, really got to me.
I'll bet.
Yeah. That was one of the moments, particularly when I felt maybe this stuff is getting to me.
You think.
For me, seeking out something like this, seeking out curses, what are the potential psychological dangers for me?
Well, I think some of...
So I don't even need to go into what the psychological
But
damage
real quick,
is.
let's bring some context to it, because prior to this, he was at the voodoo place, the voodoo priest. He didn't have the curse yet. The man he refused to put the curse on him, but he went to a Satanist, which we didn't show that part.
Yeah, because that's not relevant to what was said.
No, I'm saying you didn't show.
I'm not going to show the Satanists. I'm just showing the hoodoo, and I'm just looking at points of when people of the darkness have said truth.
Right.
So the hoodoo person, which was way darker, said the same thing as the voodoo person.
Right, but the hoodoo is the one who actually put
The curse on him. And I'm not showing that.
Yeah, he's also a Satanist, right?
He wasn't a Satanist, but he's working for the devil, of course.
Okay. I thought he was part Satanist.
Witch.
Oh, okay. But he was the one that put it on him.
Yeah, and I didn't want to show that because that's too dark. And if you want to look up for yourself, you can go look that up yourself. A Curse Man video. I actually say pray before you pull it up. But the commonality that the pagans believe, even over the Christians, who now some evangelicals have now moved into a space of wanting to know more spirit realm, because that's what you're fighting. Whereas the pagan people are well aware of what's going on in the spirit realm. They know you speak words, those demonic spirits will grab it and hear it and use that. With him, when he said that, he started having dreams, and then it told him that it was going to unalive his pet, and unless he did it himself. That's what happens when you open doors. When you open doors, one of the first things that happens to you, trust me, from a person who had doors open spiritually from pornography and all that stuff in the day, what happens to you is sleep paralysis. That's one of the first ones. Don't let nobody tell you that that's just a dream. Everybody gets that. No, you only get spirit paralysis when you have an open door that allows us sleep paralysis, when you have an open door that allows them to come in. And then when you start having nasty dreams, what it is God is showing you. He's showing you what's going on in your life. He's showing you this spirit that's operating. That's what it wants to do. And it wants you to unalive the cat, because the spirits are there. Y'all have to understand. They know what you value. They can come. Usually they can come in a room, be in a space. They see you watch with that cat. They see you love that cat. If that cat you wouldn't have had a cat and it was a baby, they would have been saying something about the baby. But when you read Leviticus 20:6 on the NKJV version. It says, and the person who turns to mediums and familiar spirits to prostitute himself with them, I set my face against that person and I cut off from his people. I consecrate yourself therefore and be holy, for I am the Lord thy God. You shall keep my statute, perform them. I am the Lord who sanctify you. For anyone who curses his father or his mother shall surely be put to death. He has cursed his father or his mother. Blood shall be upon him. So if you go prostituting, which means you going in a relationship with these spirits, because that's what he's doing. He completely has bounded himself to a relationship to not to say that what he wants to say is not real. No, that's how it works in the spirit realm.
I think he just wants to test it, because if he's very aware that these people exist, then he's aware that evil exists.
No, he don't believe it. He don't believe none of it.
Right, but
that's
he's aware. He's still aware that it exists, but he doesn't believe. Okay, I get it, but he's testing it. And the thing is, your lack of ignorance is what's putting you in a horrible position, because I must keep reiterating is that you can't control once the door has been opened.
Keep going.
You're in no control. Once you've opened that door and you've invited those evil demons and spirits in, then you can't control what they do. It ain't no rationalizing with no demon.
I message, his name is Liam Lee Gulu. He's from the UK. I messaged him. Okay. I said, hello, Liam. Question. Out of all the darkness that you sought out, did you not once want to try Jesus? Because what made me even want to tell him that, and I hope he goes back and reads it. He hadn't looked at it, but I hope he reads it, or some people have it turned off where you can't see if they seen, you can look at your stuff. So what also shows in the video that it got so dark and the dreams got so worse, especially after he went to the Satanists, and the Satanists did all them nasty dark rituals on him. On top of, he's already gone to the hoodoo man who already has put the rituals on him. What you're not seeing on the video, the hoodoo man did a binding spell that told him that he would hurt his knee, that his legs would be hurt and everything. Story going forward, a couple weeks later, he went mountain biking and wanted to refresh himself. He loved to mountain bike. He would always mountain bike, but he hadn't mountain bike since he did all this spiritual darkness. Went on his first mountain bike. What'd he do? Bust his knee wide open, had to have stitches. And that's what the hoodoo person said, because you have bound yourself a curse that those demons approved him saying and said they were going to do to you.
And I know people may think, especially, those who don't believe or are thinking that this is nothing but, scientific. They want to attach this to subconscious, conscious, things going on in the physical realm, tie stuff to the universe. But it's not that. It is real. It is so real. It's unbelievable.
And one thing what this man doesn't understand with curses, and me and you were talking about this last night. So just because you do he's already experienced two aspects of it: the psychological anxiety, the bad dreams, the sleep paralysis,
and then the accident with
the accident.
Right.
But what he doesn't understand about the spirit realm and how far you have touched into that is spirits don't operate on your time. Angelic spirits don't operate on your time. They can if God wants them to intervene with them right this now. But demonic spirits, it could be 2 years from now, and then they'll say, now let's go ahead and come after him while his guard is down. And they're in your life. People have done less in the spirit realm and the darkness and gotten themselves in an unalive situation. This man don't know what he got into. And
so true. In
the video, he went to LA to the Green Man. The Green Man is another holistic, spiritualist, witch, crystal kind of person. They went to the woods and did a ritual to get off the darkness on him. I said, this man is a plumb fool. You went from the devil to the devil.
Well, and he also went to a tantric practitioner in another country.
And oh my God, he went to the tantric practitioner in India.
For the same reason, to get the curse removed. But see, that's the thing. When you are doing that and you have opened the door, you can't go back to the same source that opened it up. You got to call on the only one and true living name that can save you and reverse this. But then at this point, you have to change your ways and believe in him. You can't just use him like, he's a toy.
You cannot go to that much darkness, even the one that disguises as light, and think that you're going to be blessed. Yeah. No, the voodoo man told you the truth. He said that's dangerous, And he told the crew, please don't tell me that this man come to me and tell me the man is unalive, because that's how it works in the spirit realm. It's contractual. And you don't even have to sign a contract that, like how he did, to sign a contract on a demonic spirit. He signed an open contract. Let me go here and do this. He signed papers to the devil. He did all this, put stuff on altars, all the stuff that you run from heavy.
But my thing is, that's why I said, I don't feel like he didn't actually know that it wasn't real.
He didn't believe none of it.
But if you're going to these people to do these things, you have to believe that they can do these things because you're going to the right people. He wasn't going to no priest for no curse. Why wouldn't he go to a priest? Why wouldn't he go to a pastor? Because that's God. So he already knew that much that wasn't going to work. So he was aware. I just feel like he wanted to see what's going to happen.
Insane.
Because he went to the right people to get the curse, or to the right person. He went to about 4 or 5 different people, and only two. The first couple that he went to, they only did something kind of mild, or they kind of brought him into an incantation.
Yeah, yep.
But I don't think they did any curses.
Yeah.
They didn't want but I will say this.
The green man, that was
all of those people told him the same thing.
Yes.
That is not what you want to do.
No.
You are really putting yourself in a bad place and something that you're not going to be able to just come out of. So now what does he think is going to happen? He just think it's just because he went to the tantric person and to that other man that it's going to be reversed now. So we got to follow this story.
Listen, I can't tell you how many black folks I done said, I done heard be like having this conversation about witchcraft or voodoo. Some put on them and saying, well, yeah, you got to go to someone to get it off you.
That's the absolute
screwed.
Worst. Yeah, that's the absolute worst thing you can do. You can't go back. You can't go to the source that put it on you. You got to go to Jesus. You need to go to someone who is an upright man, a woman of God, and practices deliverance and get delivered.
There's only one name above all names that demonic spirits cannot stand, or they have to flee. And Jesus is the only one. It's not Muhammad. It's not the witches. It's not their curses. It's not the tantric man. It's not hoodoo, voodoo, Hindu. It's none of that. Those names cannot cast out other spirits. What happens is when you go sign another contract, pretty much to get something off you, you open your door for something else. Maybe maybe the dream slowed down, but maybe now for some odd reason your mom passed. You know, you have
a bad car accident.
Or a bad car accident. That's what spiritual realm is deep, bruh.
So we definitely are going to tell you, don't try this at home. No. Don't do this. Don't do what this guy's done.
Don't do what the guy did.
Because he's doing it out of ignorance to me and stupidity. I want to say stupidity more than anything, because if you're going to these people and you know they do those things, then you're aware. You just don't know what's going to happen, so you want to test it to see.
And you should be surprised all the people I heard under his in the comment section on Instagram saying how good a job he did and praising the hoodoo man. Said, "Oh, that's such and such. He did such a good job." I'm like, bro, y'all just don't understand. For the people that don't come to Christ, how many people are going to hell? Going to hell. Going to burn.
They don't understand.
And you think because somebody told you that what y'all doing on the pagan side is not really what it is. It's not all about all that. Yes, it is. You can soften it up. A turd, you can put a dress on a turd. It's still a turd.
Well, great people, what do you think about this? Have you heard of this? Are you following this? And if not, this is something definitely to follow his trajectory. I'm going to be looking, watching closely to see over time. And it's going to be, it could be a while. It could be, like he said, immediate. Or it could take an extended amount of time and then something fatal happen. Think about all the artists who wind up going that route.
Yes.
All the artists that we know that have been
Juice WRLD,
put out there,
Tentacion, all them went saw dark forces and passed.
That have been put out there.
Nasty.
Proof is out there. It's in video. And what happened?
Gone.
What happened?
All right, y'all. If y'all want to see more like this, comment down below. Smash that like button. We'll see you on the next one.
Share this video.